What did you think of my 4 downs, Charles?
I liked your 4 downs.
Thank you,
and
Charles.
I also am very excited about hearing the possibilities of come back from Mahomes' nickname. Because what you said was it felt forced on you.
It did.
And I can't wait to see what people come up with because this kid, he ought to generate a lot of potential nicknames. Now, Garoppolo, as we know, when they did the nickname contest, they couldn't use the winner. Because you remember what the winner was.
I don't recall. I mean, Jimmy G is what people were calling him.
Here it was. It was Jimmy G, starts with an S, ends with a T. So
got it, Charles.
Okay,
got it.
That was like when I worked at Stanford years ago. Mm-hmm. They told me that when they changed the nickname, remember they were the Stanford Indians, and when they changed the nickname, they opened up to the student body, and the student body came back because they know the history of the school and Leland, Stanford, and the whole thing, and voted overwhelmingly for robber barons. We can't use that.
No. The Stanford robber barons, that's good. I like it.
So they end up with Cardinal. So I'm eager to hear that.
Ask the poll question of Charles Davis, Christopher Brockman. Go for it, please.
All right, Charles, looking at quarterbacks here. Which quarterback would you want for the next 5 years? Jared Goff, Patrick Mahomes, Mitch Trubisky, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz.
Can only choose one.
Mahomes.
Wow.
And I know he's the hot ticket right now. I get it.
You didn't stutter.
But here's the thing. When we evaluated him coming out, everything that we're seeing now was in the evaluation. What the concern was twofold, and one of them is your team. He had a losing record as a starter. That can be, you know how we can rate that as a quarterback. It's not like a starting pitcher as much. And the second part is he had so much confidence in his arm, they took a lot of chances in college. Well, he took a lot of chances in college because of the score, right? He's continually battling back and trying to make plays, and we've seen him harness that. And that's one reason I really like him. Obviously, he has the mobility to move around. He's got the big, thick body to withstand some of that contact. And I just think he's going to continue to ascend. I don't think we've even scratched the surface yet.
So are you saying that, similar to the fact that my golf game, Charles, that my best shot is my knockdown 5-iron to get out from underneath the tree because I've found myself underneath the tree more than I was in the fairway, that Patrick Mahomes is suited for comebacks and throwing it and making risky plays because he had to more often than not in college? Is that what you're saying, Charles? Similar?
Go back and trace the time at Texas Tech. He's had to play in that spot and been in that spot many, many times before. So I don't think that's going to phase him like it might someone who came from a program where things were a lot better, the team was better, you didn't have as much pressure in your face, all of that. He's seen it all. But the other part was I think he did a really nice job last year learning from Alex Smith and learning from Andy Reid and crew in order to harness some of that. Because he made some plays. You can go back and find him on tape with Tech where he'd go scrambling around and he'd throw across his body back across field 50 yards, and sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. You're not seeing that with the NFL game. You're seeing him really be smart and judicious. And then when he turns it loose, woe to the receiver who doesn't have his hands up because it's coming hot.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.